Hello, guys. Welcome to another episode of Motivational Monday, where each one teach one. Myself and Philia, we are live here at Dingolay Mascam, and we're just going to bring love and everything that's added on in the house. Please like and share the page, and let everybody know we down here. We taking your questions, and later on we'll be talking with Eddie. Okay.
Right.
You want to start off with a prayer?
Yes. Okay. Heavenly Father, we thank you for being on this forum. We thank everyone that has logged in and tuned in. We pray for those who cannot pray for themselves, Father God. And we just pray that everything that we speak on this forum resonates and we can be able to apply it to our daily lives. Thank you for blessing us in Jesus' precious name.
Amen and amen. And we want to just say happy belated birthday to Dexter. That's my brother's birthday yesterday. We want to say happy belated birthday to Marilyn Lloyd, to Vogo, happy belated birthday, and to Dwight's wife, happy belated birthday. And if you're celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday. May hope that God continue to bless you guys richly.
Yeah.
So, Philia, how was your weekend?
It was actually pretty good. I actually just got here in the nick of time, just trying to get some paperwork in. This is the beginning of our fiscal year, so just want to make a stamp and, God willing, just do very well this year so I can demand.
Okay, great. Yeah. Okay, so again, guys, we are coming live from Dingolay Mascam, and later on we'll be talking with Eddie and presenting the 2024 Brizilla mask to you guys. There's a lot that goes into it, so we'll get into it a little bit later. So, Philia, word of the week.
Word of the week is succor. Not sucker, but succor. 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 And it's relief or something that provides relief. Succor.
Oh, great. So we learned something today.
Yes.
Sucker. Not sucker.
Not sucker.
Okay, correct. Okay, guys.
Talking
So
about relief.
yes. So we have a little health tip for you guys today, and we want to share a little bit with our audience, right? So we're going to touch a little bit on how to maintain good vaginal health.
Yes.
Right?
Very important.
And we think that is it's important that you continue to get checked regularly.
Yes.
Which is gynecologist. At least once a year.
Yes.
To make sure that everything is right down there. Sometimes you may feel pain and just take it as a gas pain, and then it could turn out to be something else.
Exactly.
So,
and actually, I wanted to say that I actually recently visited the gynecologist, and they're saying that if you are consistently have not had any issues, you actually can skip a year, which is excellent to know. So, if you feel like you haven't gone in a while, if you consistently had like good results, then you probably are okay. But definitely don't let it go too long, especially because your body always tells you if something is wrong or not.
Exactly. And here they're saying, ditch the douche and forget about soap. So let's read a little about that.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Maintaining good vaginal health involves a variety of practices, including proper hygiene. The good news, it is relatively simple. It's important to note that certain hygiene practices, such as douching or using soap, can actually do more harm than good. Wow. Douching involves using water or other solution inside the vagina, which is unnecessary for maintaining good vaginal health. In fact, douching can disrupt the natural balance of bacteria in your vagina, leading to an increase of infection.
Interesting. So just to comment on that, recently, and the reason why we brought this topic up is just being in the store and you find there's a whole aisle on just stuff for the vagina.
Yes.
You got wipes, you got sprays, you got all kinds of stuff. And it's just like, that stuff is marketed for women because they know women always want to feel fresh, women want to feel
smell good.
But at the end of the day, your body is made to do its own thing. You're not supposed to put all the stuff down there and
Exactly.
in between there, because it actually makes it worse. And that's the reason why these companies make so much money, because when women use it, they're actually increasing the bad bacteria down there, making them want to purchase more.
Yes.
So if you literally stop using those things, you'll
And
find
just
that
go natural.
it's natural. Yeah.
Yes.
You'll find that you'll actually be better. So,
Another tip they have here is practice safe sex.
very important.
Another tip they're giving you, keeping some pubic hair can make a difference.
So here we think that, you know, you're supposed to have what they call it the Brazilian,
Yes.
this and that, but they're actually saying that having a little bit of pubic hair is actually healthy, just like having the little hairs in your nose protects you from breathing in dust.
Yeah.
Down there, it actually is there to protect you.
Yes.
So a little hair is okay, guys.
Yeah.
I mean, I like it, but it is okay.
Wear breathable clothes.
Very important.
Too much of tight clothing gives you infection, disinfection. Tight-fitting clothes such as skinny jeans or leggings can create a warm, moisture environment, ideal for the growth of bacteria, fungal, leading to infection. This can be especially problematic during hot and humid season when sweat can further increase moisture in the area. To prevent this, wear loose-fitting clothes made from breathable fabric. And we always say that cotton is better.
That's right. So polyester, nylon, all those cutesy, tootsie kind of underwear usually don't have cotton.
Yes.
Sometimes they do in the crotch area, but usually they're like nylon and polyester. So those things don't breathe, so you're actually causing more harm.
Than good.
Cool to be cute for momentarily, but after changing to some breathable underwear.
Exactly. They say consider vaginal estrogen. That's one. And schedule your exam. Again, we're pleading. Next month will be breast cancer month. And you know, it's always good to really go and check up and make sure. If you feel something, say something. Because a lot of women don't really look at their bodies. They might feel a bump and just say, oh, it's a bump. And then a year later, you are stage 4 cancer, and then it's too late to seek help.
Right.
So please take care of your bodies. Remember, we are not doctors, but we are reading from Google.
And we're just relaying the information.
Yes. So that's our health tip for
Good
today.
tip. Good tip. Now we know. Pass
So-
those aisles, sis. Pass those aisles.
Yes. So, Philia, what election feedback we could give them this week? I know right now, Kamala Harris, from the debate that took place last week, Tuesday, it was very interesting.
It was.
And it had a lot of turn where she's on top right now,
Right.
the analysts and them advice.
Right.
So, and we got a high increase of registration for new voters.
Yes. Which
So
is
guys,
really
we
good.
want you to go out there and please, you know, make the right decision. Last week you experienced the debate, you see what's going on, you hear what's going on, just make the right choice.
Yes,
What
inform
you have to
yourself. I say, like, make the right choice. Inform yourself. You know, if you missed it, you can always go back. You can go back. You'll find it on YouTube. If you have like DVR, you can go back and listen to it. It's everywhere. Information is there for us to use it. Don't sit there and allow things and moments to pass by without being well informed. Being well informed puts you in a better position to make a better decision.
Yeah.
That's the advice I have.
Yes, guys. So again, we only have a couple more weeks again. Again, register to vote, guys.
Right.
Do your civic duty. Without voting, you don't have a voice, you don't have a say.
No.
So make a difference.
Make a difference.
All right. Okay. So, Sylvia, I just want to add too, from next month, the 5th of October, we are having our first cancer walk.
Yes.
That will be in Queens. It's $20 for a t-shirt. You're getting breakfast with it. Come out and let's walk for our cause.
This is taking place at Basie Pond Park.
Yes.
Opposite, what's that school? August Martin
Yeah.
High School. Yes.
Yes.
Can't miss it. Just very important. I mean, it's going to be fun. We will all be there, doing fellowship, community, and just being there to support one another. I'm
Bring
sure
your kids out.
Bring your kids out.
Some of you may not want to walk, but bring your chair and you can wait for us when we get back to have breakfast.
Right. So just
Because we know sometimes it's hard for some people. But just come out there and support.
Be out there and support. And also, I'm sure we all have someone that we've known has, succumbed to, breast cancer or had it and survivors. At the end of the day, we want to show our support. So please come out. Don't be a stranger. And we look forward to seeing all of you.
Yes. And we want to say thank you for all those that are locking on right now. Please share the page and we're going to get into our topic. Mm-hmm. So we know Carnival is around, and Miami Carnival is normally one of the last carnivals here on this Latin America, right?
Yes, that's correct.
So we will be bringing on Eddie, and Eddie is going to take us through to some of the steps and some of the challenges they face. I think to do mass is an art.
Yes.
And it's something that you have to love. And I mean, year after year, they have been coming out and delivering, well known in Brooklyn, taking the mass to Toronto and to Miami, to the Parkway. We want to know what's up and what's next for them.
Yeah.
Right? So Eddie, when you're ready.
So I think just visually, it's such a beautiful place, even behind us, looking at this beautiful mannequin, well dressed and feathered. The festivities is just so amazing. And of course, being in Carnival and seeing it in person it doesn't do itself justice. But the fact that all of these countries are celebrating Carnival is such a wonderful thing. And Miami is the last on this region. But now we're going into Brazil and all the other countries. So it's
starting back, it's rotating,
rotating. I think it's great because it kind of feels like all year round. If you major round.
And then we decide to come out on location. So you guys can come with us on the journey and see the hard work that they put in to make sure that everyone have a great time.
Absolutely. Really, really beautiful. So,
if you have any questions, guys, you could put it in the chat. Let us know.
On our health tip, if you have questions on, you can put it in while we're waiting.
Good afternoon, June. Shauna, thank you. Eddie, thank you for locking in, guys.
We're ready for Eddie. You can come right here.
We have a chair here for you. I was telling you bring a drink for Philia.
It's okay. You can have a seat right there. Yeah, right here. See?
I like this vibe. You could drink.
Okay, guys. So here we have Eddie, and Eddie is. What are you, Eddie?
CEO, owner, president, cleanup man, everything.
Okay, so Eddie is here, and Eddie and Rachel, she's busy right now. They are the masterminds behind Dingolay Mass. So I know you guys are not a stranger to Motivational Monday. We had you guys on some years ago. So you want to give us a little history on how much years you guys have been in the business now?
It so happened that we actually formed the band this year, like 13 years.
Wow.
Beautiful. Wow.
Yes.
Lucky 13.
And I mean a black-owned band
Right.
for 13 years in Brooklyn.
Thank you, beautiful.
We want to say congratulations.
Yes. Congrats. Awesome.
And it's so funny that we chose number 13 for Jose.
Wow.
Absolutely. That's
I
why I
mean,
said
you
lucky
guys are
13.
winners.
Lucky 13.
Yeah.
Really beautiful.
I think it'll be a good year.
I think so.
No mind the ups and downs.
Right.
But overall, things was a little slow. I think things were a little slow throughout the whole year, every kind of medicine.
Right. Okay. So what is the preparation? What goes first begin? How did you come about Dingolay?
I was going to say the name.
Yeah,
it's
the
so
name.
interesting.
Well, that's a long story because I'm actually from today.
Okay.
I'm actually a fan of the Michael.
Okay.
Okay.
So the song Dingolay,
Right.
okay.
Gotcha.
And when I spoke to Mikey and thing, I said, well, listen, we need something on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, well, let's do Dingolay because representing the shadow era and thing.
Yes.
So she was like, cool, yeah. So she said, okay.
So who idea was it? Yours or your wife?
Well, actually, it was the both of us, but I kind of pushed it.
Pushed it.
Right.
Got you. Right.
Yeah.
That's really, really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the time, she was a little bit hesitant because first year we come on the road, it was, if we didn't have a love for it,
Gotcha.
we wouldn't be existing to be.
Wow.
Right. Yes.
It's really beautiful.
So I have a question here from Mr. Joseph. Dingolay has been in production masks in New York for a while, but lately they produce masks in Atlanta, Toronto, and Miami Carnival, but not New York anymore. What's the reason?
The reason is very kind of ticklish because I think what happened, we kind of lost the interest due to the on the Carnival.
Okay.
We used to try our best to protect the rebels, like working the band and other things, security, other things, to try to let the rebels into the system, which they used to, you know what I mean?
Right.
But it's come to a point where like taking control of it.
The outsiders
Yeah.
from getting into the band with the regulars. I mean, and I have seen it too back in Trinidad. People pay the money and they want to play mass,
Right.
and they don't want outsiders to come into the band. So understand. So you want to say safety for your masqueraders?
Yeah, that is a must because I do think, you know, we're thinking about it very heavily. Come back on the road next year.
Yeah, well, I think it's a good thought because I think mass is failing in the sense of there's not much masqueraders anymore on the parkway,
Right.
but people and Juve, you could say, have more mass band with t-shirts and different things than actually the afternoon parade. You know, I think it's losing the essence
Correct,
for a
right.
place like Brooklyn. What are your thoughts on that?
Good question.
Definitely. I think we need more bands to actually get involved. Like, you know, big bands like I would say Ramsey.
Right. So all the bands mostly that goes to Miami Carnival should come out to New York and bring something out.
Let me try that thing.
Okay.
Because I think he had a room created, but I think we need more bands.
Right.
What can attract more regulars? What can attract quality regulars? And we definitely will have to go to the essence to try and protect the regulars.
So that what suggestion you thinking for those out there that is listening who might be on the committee of Waraka to make a difference?
First, I think the band leaders, to me, the band leaders and Waraka is not really together.
Right. There's a division.
Yeah, and it's a big gap there, and they need to get that gap closed
Right.
and try to come to a certain solution. Things that the band leaders and need, ideas that the band leaders don't have. Because at the end of the day, we is the ones spending that money to put our band on the road.
Right.
And when a small band have a bill before you when you have $15,000, truck generator and so forth, and that person don't know if you're gonna even make $5 off of that. It's very hard. All right.
Yeah.
After we pay what you call registration fee and everything, you know what I mean? That's all we get.
Mm.
Because we actually pay to entertain.
Wow.
So I think the brand leaders will definitely need some help
Okay.
and structure between the two groups. Two groups in our structure.
So you think they should hire outside help? Because why does it work for Miami Carnival? Why does it work in Toronto? Why does it work in Atlanta?
I don't think it's really outside help. I think it's just getting a lot more.
You think it's a
younger people.
mindset?
I think it's a lot of other people like younger people who have a more
Vision.
brainstorm at the vision of it. Because, for instance, alright, we stopped going on Eastern Park for almost 3 4 years. And I don't see nothing but mass concerning Labor Day until around
To
May.
Labor Day. I got you. Yeah.
Right.
It's almost
And
late
it's-
at that
yeah,
point
and it's
because
like,
supposed to be
Are
peak
you
planning.
serious?
Yeah.
Right. Got you.
We just get up road in September and we promoting Labor Day in May.
Right.
Should already be
Late,
happening
yeah.
by December, the latest.
Yeah.
Right.
It's kind of late.
Yeah.
I got
And
you.
then
Makes sense.
the bands that are involved, they have to kind of like step up the game too because they have to demand this.
Right.
We launching in,
Right.
we launching in April. We
Yeah.
launching in whatever. But we need to launch early and let the people are listening.
Right.
The bands is coming.
Right.
You can't have people that are scared thinking about this now. When it's just we come. I want to think they come.
Right.
Right.
And then by the time we decide to take that, you ever want yourself off? Where you going?
Yeah. You're not going to. That's
hard.
a loss.
That's
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah, that's not good business.
So the Lanika them on the whole need an overall, what should I say, promotion team to push this thing on.
Right.
Younger heads, computer heads, I'm sorry people were done with it, but younger heads, computer heads, graphic designers, I think the whole country has need to revamp.
Right.
So I see pictures they're putting up in magazines from since I come around 2017.
Wow. Right.
And we can't, what can I say? We're not going
We're back.
Yes, and so I'm just
a good
like a
point.
point of view. We need to the bar need to
Right.
Wow.
in New York.
Right. In order for the mass to come back on the path.
Yes, one have to be there.
That's a really good point. What I, appreciate is sometimes we have our perspectives on what's happening, but when you hear it from that business aspect, that you're literally paying to entertain others, and of course, when we do things, we want to have fun. But when you're putting your business into it, and your heart and your finances into it, you want to be able to reap something out of it. And if it's not profitable at some
Then
point
it
and
doesn't
still
make
be
sense.
fun, then why even bother? And if New York is your hub, you expect that the New Yorkers should be the most supportive, and they're the least in that respect because they start late. In May, everybody's getting warm. It's like, what's going on now? What costume we gonna wear? And that's not. It's like at that point you're defeating the purpose because it should have been a long time. So thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, I think that's a great point too. I just wanted to ask you, what do you think about the Kiddies Carnival? Because I think the Kiddies Carnival has more mass than the big people mass.
Well, I'm be honest with you, for the past couple of years, we're not going to need some coffee. And I actually got time off to like visit these kind of
Right.
they kind of raise them up.
Wow.
Nice.
Nice.
So something to think about.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, so when you're not covering this mass campaign, I think you need to get ready.
Right.
And everybody doesn't show.
Right.
You have no time for yourself.
So,
To have-
right.
right.
So
To
these
see
past
how-
few years with not taking part into the competition,
You're able to see
you had more
other-
time to see.
Makes
Right.
sense. Makes sense.
Like you actually, what should I say, in it
Yeah. Yeah.
and not be in it.
Right.
See exactly like what you want to see or what you was thinking about seeing.
Right. Good point.
So
That's
it's
a great
like,
point. So you had time to view.
Right.
You have time to
Right. From a
spectator. From a spectator
Right. Right.
perspective and
Right.
point of view, what really goes on, what they look for, because for the past years you all have been here just preparing math
Correct.
and not being out there
In
with
the
the
bubble
people, with the
almost.
ground,
Right.
with the
So-
ground.
Right. Makes sense.
even in Panorama,
Wow.
Yes.
we actually taught fan side
This year,
to see it.
yes. And I heard the panyards were full.
I was really excited to be. A couple of the fans that I walk into point to my walking, I don't know what's playing. Believe me, I love fans, but sometimes it takes me a minute to figure out
Yes,
what they're
yes,
playing.
yes.
But a couple of the fans that you actually walk into, right away you know they're playing. So I know the clarity and the point.
Ella in the house. Thank you, Marilyn. Yes, we're talking here with band leader Eddie. We here at Dingolay, and he was just giving us some point of views of why he haven't played or the bands came out in New York for Labor Day for the past couple of years. We know he usually goes to Atlanta, Toronto, Miami Carnival, but Labor Day.
Right.
And the takeaway we got is that Warika need to come together and really get a good team for marketing and different things like that to be earlier one and to bring the band leaders, bring Ramoji, bring some of the bands back that
Let
goes
the
to
band
my
step up.
and let the bands and they step up because Kiddies Carnival
They set the bar high.
set the bar high,
Right,
you
right.
know.
Thank you.
Mr. Joseph is saying one idea is to call a meeting with Wadaka and try to find a common ground to get the 5 major band back. I have an idea, but this is not the forum.
Okay.
So you're giving ideas. All right,
Thank you for
no
that.
problem.
We'll look into that one after the forum.
Yes, yes. So Eddie, we know it's long nights and long days. How do you come up with the concept? I know this year you are Brizilla 2025.
Yes.
What 2024? Sorry.
Right.
What goes into the concept of you picking a name for your production or your band?
Well, how it has come about is that basically, actually, right now we try to think of a team manager.
Okay. So you're ahead of the game.
Right. So what has happened is that we kind of surface the Carnival circle and see what have played and what have not played us.
Okay.
Because I find like most of the mass is basically the same.
Right.
So the team we developed, somebody would have to have was kind of unusual. Because how we design the costumes, it's still a brand, but the backpack can be certain looks. At the end of the day, it's still feathers.
Right.
But we try to make something a little different.
I mean, they're so captivating, like staring and trying to wonder what goes into the thought and why the ends are this color. And, it's just really that creativity. You allow those creative juices to flow. And
So who was the creativity? You or Rachel or both of you come together? Because I mean Rachel is a great part of this too.
Yes,
I
absolutely.
mean I know she sold.
And she represents.
And she
every time you
represents
see
every
her,
time.
she represents the brand very well.
Yes.
Well, to be honest with you, I like to get involved all the credit and the design.
Right.
And all the manual labor, when get the chance, get the
Right.
design.
Right.
But when it comes into
Creativity.
she's very kind of particular about how she wants to
Particular.
That's beautiful.
Yes.
So it's like when she get in my case, I might be like, for a minute, but after a while,
Because when you see them together, it's something phenomenal
Yeah,
you're
it is.
watching. When you see the band together, the sections,
Right.
it's something beautiful that
I
you,
can
you
imagine.
look at. Even in Miami Carnival, you could tell the colors, it's just something beautiful you look at,
That's really nice.
You know, I give you credit for that, and then a couple of my sections on the outside, I try to stay within the team, so we could kind of gel.
Right.
Everybody mind is different.
Right.
So until D-Day, actually commented this year by saying, you guys don't do kind of good.
Yes.
I really appreciate that.
Yes.
Talking about the public.
Yes.
That's really great.
Yeah. When I saw it, I was like, wow, I love the white.
Right.
Because I look at them too online.
Gotcha.
And I was like, these are some catchy colors,
Yeah, they are. But I even you never introduced us formally, but I've recognized you two since Melee and then Uber Soca Cruise and then this because it's like you're always representing your brand.
Right.
So I would just see from afar, I'm like, oh, that's nice. Oh. So then when I finally got to actually see you guys at Phyllis's events, it's like, oh, this is the couple officially. But at the time, it's like just seeing it from a spectator and someone who admires it. I just love beauty. I love creativity, and you definitely exemplify what that is. So thank you for giving that to your public.
Yes.
It's beautiful. Absolutely.
But we like that. We humble. We just like to sit back and
Right.
and see how we could do, like help ourselves in a different and a higher level.
Great.
Understand?
Great.
So do you and Rachel have downtime? How do you have downtime? Because I mean, with Atlanta Carnival, you have Toronto Carnival, you have Miami Carnival. I want you all to go to Trinidad Carnival also. Where do you get this time to really breathe? Because I mean, this is a business and it's year round. So how do you guys, approach that?
Tell the truth,
There is no downtime.
There's no.
we
No, because we want the public to know, because they think like people create mass,
Right.
and they have a different concept. So we want them to know from the
What goes
horse's mouth
into it.
what goes into it.
Right.
well, what we usually do is like, all right, when we come back from Miami, basically we have an idea where we're going for next year.
Okay.
We might take about like week or two, so like maybe just clean up the shop and relax, and then we think about how we go into next year.
Right.
Okay.
And then we kind of just.
So you think about next year, like you think, okay, because I'm thinking Atlanta mass is different, Miami mass is different, Toronto mass is different. So that is a lot of concept
Yeah, it's a lot.
to come up with. And then how much bands or different sections you have for Atlanta, Toronto, Miami.
Right. But what we try to do, we try to stick with one section every time.
Okay.
So
That's fine.
Right.
we get involved in a band,
Right.
and we only responsible for one section.
Okay.
Because within that, we build up to Miami. We have to build 3 to 4 prototypes.
Wow.
That is not like get up one day and say, I'm good.
No.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, 13 years in the business, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, does your advertising advertise for itself, or do you guys focus on advertising? Do you use social media? Is it just word of mouth? Like,
Well,
yeah.
we do social media, right?
Mhm.
Social media could be better.
Right. Right.
Seeking
Yeah, you need a
people
team.
out there,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
those,
Right.
I'm putting it out there already.
Yeah.
Looking for a social media team for 2025.
Thank God.
Nice.
Yes, that will help.
Yeah. So because we too busy trying to
Yes.
get the money.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
So me personally, sometimes I'm trapped and I'm going to work.
But
My office is in the car.
got you.
Right.
Right.
I'll be on my phone 27 hours calling people from
Right. Now you can hand that down to
For
someone.
somebody else who will
Right.
concentrate on
Yeah.
that. That's interesting.
And I could just think about the bigger unit, which is like 3, 4, 5 of them I could handle.
Right.
But
The smaller one, right?
other people need to jump on
Got
that.
you.
Right. Anthony is saying one major challenge in Miami, you can't play any mass you use in the next carnival.
Yes, that is a fact. We try not to do that because from day one we entered Miami, that was handled to us.
Right.
So we try to stay away from that.
Right.
Okay.
If that actually occurs, we don't have to take the mass apart and mix it in.
Right.
So you have a totally different concept for Miami versus every other
Yeah.
place. Wow.
So
That's amazing.
And no, that Miami is big. Miami is high.
I haven't been there yet, so
You need to make it.
I know.
Yeah. I think Miami is big like Trinidad, right? Getting there now?
It's like, I'm gonna say one of the biggest things in America right now.
Right.
It's like Canada. Toronto is massive.
Yes.
Okay.
What are your experience in Toronto?
Yeah. How's that?
Experience in Toronto is good. I want to shout out everybody, but just shout out to Jamal.
Jamal. Yeah, Jamal.
Your Bloods,
Right.
I love them. Tribal, Dexter, my squad on this side, you know what I mean? It's cool. Them guys is big guys up there who doing their thing. They actually do the mass, the culture, the handling the business.
Right.
You know, they are kind of language and something, all the bank, massive bank, who actually go through the actual carnival.
Right.
When I see the costume coming on the road, the king, the queen, you feel like you're
Trinidad. Okay.
That's
So-
really nice.
Yeah.
This is what you know, kind of come out.
They
Right.
had to, right? Because
Yeah.
there was a time that it
They
felt
had
like
big
that.
man.
I did.
We we need that big mass thing.
Right.
I think if the big mass come back, we just slow down
Right.
some of the work. For the size of the queen and the king come up, they gotta get on the road.
Right. Yes.
Understand? So I think
But the feathers are on both sides of the road.
Yeah, yeah, huge.
I remember
So-
those days when I was younger.
even Miami, the
Right.
same thing.
Wow.
Pieces them, you had to represent.
Right.
Right.
And like I said, from the time you start up that music, Miami have competition.
It is.
And you have to stay focused,
Right.
like number one.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta make up your mind as two things in Miami. You're either a party band or a competition.
Gotcha.
Right.
Okay.
What about your experience in Atlanta?
Well, Atlanta was nice.
They are smaller than Canada.
Yes.
Okay.
They're smaller than Canada, smaller than Miami. They got me band in Atlanta in Forum. Next year, the whole team.
Right.
Next year, we come in massive.
Okay.
Okay.
You understand? So, those kind of balls, they're not just in the
I was gonna
fast.
say they
Yeah.
are right.
So have you ever thought about entering Orlando Carnival? Because that's a carnival that is building. Have you thought of anything yet?
Yes, when I get a court, 3 years ago, so I think this year it might be something.
Okay.
Yes, that would be nice.
And how about England?
Yes,
Have
that's
you
a
thought
big
of
one
England
too.
as well?
I'm gonna jump on that one. I think we'll do it.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, I
God
think
willing.
next
God
year-
willing.
Next
It's
year,
a big year now. Big 13. Lucky 13.
Yeah.
next year, we really raising the bar to
Mm-hmm.
we get invited to everything.
Okay.
Okay.
We just have to look over the pros and the cons,
All right.
Okay.
just put everything together.
Yes.
From your mouth to God's ears.
Yeah,
Yes.
right way.
Looking
because
forward to
I
it.
do not want to
Mhm.
go in and half-ass.
No, I
Right.
can't.
No, you can't. It's your brand. So
So,
it's always have to be on top and
yeah,
priority.
we're so happy to talk about that. Actually speak to them today.
Really? You see? Great minds.
So, it's in the
That's
works.
beautiful.
It's in
Beautiful.
the works just for us to
Right.
commit.
Okay.
It's up to us right now.
Right.
Everything is already given to us.
Yeah, so you got the motion already kind of rolling. It's just a matter of committing. I got you. That's really beautiful, though. It's a blessing, and it shows with longevity, time, patience, and just trusting that if you trust the process, that you will end up reaping what you sow. You just have to stay consistent and never be discouraged when maybe year one might be better than year
Year
5
two.
or vice
Because we
versa.
sure you had challenges
Yeah.
when you now came out.
Correct.
And you
Right.
learn from your mistakes,
Right,
you know?
right.
And every year is a learning
Every year
experience
is a
that you
learning
grow.
experience, right.
That 13 years after you're still around.
You're still here, right?
Yeah.
So the perseverance is great.
And we like to stay with the foot on the ground because we have a foundation. Anybody could walk in and find us 24/7.
Right.
So we have to always, since we started Master, we always have a foundation.
Yeah.
Got you.
And that is important. Foundation and consistency.
Mhm.
We try to keep our foot over here 24/7.
Right.
Yeah.
It's kind of challenging,
Right.
but we just have to find a way to get around.
You just need a good team, I think.
Yeah. It's
Well,
fun.
the team is coming together.
It's coming together, right? It looks really great. I can't wait till when the podcast is over to just go and admire up close. Interesting fact that when I was younger, I used to play mass, and there was a gentleman named Randy. I don't know his last name, but he used to be right here on the same street, and he was with the West Indian Day Association parade, and he used to make our costumes. And this was like in the 80s, so it's just kind of interesting
Full
now,
circle.
full circle to be here now and interviewing during the podcast about the experience. So it's been, the longevity has been there. I do hope that we can bring it back to New York and make New York great again, right?
Yeah.
Like,
But Eddie, I also really would like you guys to come to Trinidad also because, I think Trinidad, is the Mecca. And I think you guys will stand out because anybody knows a bandida,
I know, but
is there hesitation and why? I can't see.
Trinidad is like I was even there.
Mhm.
I love Trinidad Carnival. I've been around from the days of Rosa, Poison, and Poison Breakaway when they come and a lot of bands form from Poison. Try more than bands was form from Poison. Poison was the greatest one in the past. I experienced that with them. Then I was there with my team for a while. Then we went to Lima when we were four. They were Lima right now. And this band, we should have really been involved in Carnival before.
Right.
But I don't think you have to have a serious team and you have to have people involved.
Right.
Came in America and do
Right. Right.
It's like a long distance relationship.
It's not that easy.
Yeah. That long. Yeah.
You know how that works out.
I could fly to Canada right now, saying I could be
Right.
and I could fly up here and come on. So,
Right.
but the same day.
Can't hear him.
Trinidad is a different commitment level.
Rachel, you want to turn down the volume a little bit to say I can't hear Eddie. All right. Anthony saying Orlando might be challenging when Atlanta is Saturday and Orlando is Sunday.
Well, that's where the team coming.
Okay.
That's where the team coming. All right. I'm putting a team together right now
Right.
to handle Orlando.
Nice. Okay.
I will
Nice.
pop in there during the week.
Right.
Make
Right.
sure everything is in a gear.
Right.
Whatever we're doing, everything will be there a week before.
Right.
To the setup.
Right.
I'm not going to leave it half-assed.
Okay.
So the team will be in place fully to distribute and put things in fit.
Okay. Yeah.
And as usual, we'll be back over in the morning.
Right. Yes.
So assist and make sure
Everything is okay for the
good.
road.
Right.
goes
Yeah.
properly.
Because I was a judge in Orlando this year and we only had 2 bands or 3. That was it. So Orlando too needs a
They
good
definitely need
backing
some
to
spice, right.
come out, a push,
Right.
to get mass out.
Okay. And
So that'd be
also,
good.
the person or the team that's representing you, what's the criteria to make you trust that they're going to make sure that they portray your band in the way that you and your wife will portray your band?
Okay, well, so far, one of my friends actually know for like almost 50 years.
Okay.
So
I know a lot of people in Orlando, a lot of the whole team and there for like
Right.
about 20, 30 years.
Right. I think because you used to throw a party in Orlando, correct?
Well, I say involved with it.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I remember it did something like that.
So it's a lot
So your foot is on the ground in Orlando already.
like 20 years.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
not a stranger.
Yeah,
so
you're
that
not a
helps.
stranger, so that helps.
Yeah. Okay.
So going
good
in
to
there, it's not like we new to the culture.
Right.
So it's not the way we does our mass right now. Once we get that stuff back from production from overseas, and we do our feather work, everything is pretty much next to nothing. Just
Okay.
figure it out. The computer system, we have Yaz does the spreadsheet and thing. By the time she's done with that, anybody can run on spreadsheet.
Okay.
So the format, we will put the format together. The people on the ground down there, they know about mass too.
Right.
They get mass over there.
Okay.
Mass, and they have a wonderful team.
Okay.
So it's not rocket science right now. It's an easy program that put together, and I wouldn't take a big challenge to still go into next year if I want to do it.
Right. Good.
So,
That's nice. Yeah.
Yeah, so our main focus, one of our main focus is basically Atlanta because we've been there with them,
Right.
But I think Orlando, a lot of people asking me to get involved in Orlando.
Yeah.
For a while now.
Right.
Gotcha.
And like I said, nothing happened for a time.
Correct.
And it come calling last year, this year,
Yeah.
it kind of feel the vibes over there on a Sunday.
Right.
And we actually decide, okay, we're gonna do it. Everything is happening so fast. Actually, today I spoke to I spoke to her too.
Right. Yeah.
And it's like I think now is the right time.
Right. Well, nothing happens before it's time.
Right. Just like you think I'm coming back to New York.
Yes.
I
Yes.
think now is the right time.
The time is
Good.
going to be right.
To do all this Carnival and make it successful.
I'll be there. with my daughter.
Would you do a cloth instead of feathers one year? Because having cloth is nice too, Just as feathers.
Don't say that to her.
Oh,
She been trying to do a fabric mask.
yes.
So like,
Yes, people will love it.
like,
Well,
I love fabric,
I plan
really.
to play, and so will my daughter. So whenever you bring it back to New York, I'm here. I
Yes.
promise.
well, that's based on the designer there.
Okay.
Because
Rachel, we need a fabric section.
Okay,
Yes.
good.
Yes.
We're your people.
Yes.
So on a personal note, because I'm planning a wedding next year, it would be nice to have all these like feathers. But anyway, how do you maintain being able to work with your wife and still be married in that kind of way and still be fruitful and successful? What's your advice?
Happy wife, happy life.
Yeah.
I think she said it right there because I try not to argue with you.
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
One of our concept we have is that whatever we discuss how we handle tonight, we're not going to do.
Right.
We get
Beautiful.
everything with a different.
Okay.
Right.
Thank
So
you for that.
we don't go to sleep angry.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
That's a good advice.
That's beautiful. Thank you for that.
Yes, yes. That is all the rules and it's working
That's
for
the
you
rules.
guys.
That's it. Thank you for that. Yes.
We go out.
That's priceless. We can't pay for that
Now we have
information.
to toss it up into this.
I love it. Thank you so much, Eddie. This is really
Yeah,
beautiful.
so,
It's great
We
information.
just easy flow.
Okay.
So Eddie, you know I cannot not ask you this. Juve in Miami. I know you guys come up big. I don't want to say big and strong because we're not talking about big and strong, but I know you guys have a great following that comes out for the Juve also. What goes into that aspect of it? Because people look forward for the mud or for the powder, and different things like that. So tell us a little bit about Juve and your preparations.
Juve, I love Juve. Well, my wife, I introduced her to Dirty Mass about maybe 15 years ago.
Good.
And it's like, this woman is great one.
We all do.
And I actually catch up on paid off one Juve in Trinidad. And it was after that, it was just history.
Right.
Wow.
So I think when I think Juve, I think of she is about happiness. When she in that more than a pain, she la la la.
Yes.
She good to go.
That's
Right.
beautiful.
Yeah,
That's
so
awesome.
Juve is kind of remind me, and she says like it's something I have to.
You have to do.
Right. Yes. Yes.
And then when she does, she picks the colors.
Nice.
Like she does say let's do orange, she say let's do blue, let's do this, let's do
Right.
that. And then like because when we start out in New York, we start out with a one color brand.
Right.
And we build a brand until we reach like 100 or something, and then we start with different sections.
Right.
Okay.
So we said that Juve is just going to be every year we're going to choose a color,
Right.
we're going to roll it.
Right.
And
great.
it's been successful so far. And this year we're doing orange.
Okay. And how much patrons you have so far?
All right.
You're looking like how much?
Right now we're clicking 7. Yeah.
700.
See the eyes. Like, ooh.
No, I've been with them. I saw them. It's fun.
Says I'm in the crew. I'm in the crew now. You know we cousins. You gotta look me up. Let me know the deal so I can be there to support.
Getting the,
That's beautiful.
I think, yeah, God's fair life, everything will come.
Mm-hmm.
I think we will be in the
Ooh, that's
hopefully.
blessings upon blessings. That's
Yes.
beautiful. That's awesome.
But like I said, it will be about race.
Okay.
Right.
And she does really have a time with people and want to friends.
Right.
Aw, that's great.
And we usually do like one type of painting on a month.
Yeah. Okay.
It does a white one.
Okay.
My boy, Lady, white job in Orlando, he provided that to the max. So
Very good.
big up
That's great.
Lady and
Okay, so you
Orlando
don't
crew.
necessarily
Right.
focus on a lot of colors.
Colors. Yeah. Yeah. I think
Prominent
that
color.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A prominent color, and that's what you go with.
So
I
when
love
you-
that.
When you mix the white with anything,
Mm-hmm. It's
that's what
bright.
you see, you know.
Right.
Yes.
That's really
That
nice.
kind of team we have going with that,
Nice.
and it works out fine, and it ends up excellent, and so.
So as far as competition and your winnings, what kind of feeling you get from that? Because I know that a couple times you've been a winner. So how does it feel to know, well, hey, I accomplished this. I got rewarded. How is that for the team?
Well, that for the team is wonderful because we started out, I think one of the first year we came out, we came 10th, and we had the second best sound system in Miami.
Okay.
And that was a major accomplishment for the first year actually being on the board.
Yes.
You know, there was so much questions about the band.
Right.
My boy Tony Joseph. I'm a boy.
Yeah.
I pick him up all the time.
Yes.
You know, he was like, you know,
He's a visionary.
yeah, he was one of the inspiration for us to get
Come.
involved.
That's
Nice.
Put
beautiful.
us in
Thank you,
place.
Tony.
Yes.
Yeah,
Thank you, Tony.
I mean, I always thank him. So it's like, you know, I mean, it was wonderful. And then when we came here, we was like actually saying, damn, we came 10 years. And the best song, second best song system against all them trucks
Yes.
and all this as a small man.
That's
We
amazing.
felt like we win.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Even when you
Yes.
physically
Yeah,
don't,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Because of the accomplishment
Yes.
and knowing where you started from. So
Right, and then
that's really great.
I told my wife, I said, listen, we have to set ourselves as a competition.
Right.
It's all fun and games. We could go down the road and just chill and do what we have to do, but then we set the bar as a competition bar. So we enter in the competition every year. We have to
Step up
raise the
again.
bar,
Yeah,
step
raise-
up,
yeah.
you understand?
Right.
And we started creep from there. We came what, fifth, I think, and
Right.
we came into fourth, and then
Just
this
started
last
getting closer
season
to
we
the
came
win.
second. and,
Yes.
You know, and things just start
Growing.
happening.
Right.
My dream really for Miami is that to stay competitive in the top 5 all the time.
All the
Okay.
time. Yes.
That's a great
I-
goal.
that's
And it's
my-
reachable.
That and
too.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I think if it's a competition band, I think everybody would like to be to that level.
Part of
Right.
that, right.
Yeah. Part of it. Yeah.
Last
That's
year we had a lot of tickles with our distribution for the first time in 13 years,
Okay.
12 years. I just want to say to our, what should I say, our people who are involved in mass, who does production, you have to give the band leaders their work when they pay for it.
Mm.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, they wouldn't call Sharon or Cynthia or whatever they call the band name.
Right.
The band get the band name.
Dingolay.
Right, because we
Poison.
last year we did feather work and we paid some money. We was to go and take all our feathers the night of Jubilee.
Wow.
100 and something backpack. And if we didn't
Wow.
know, if we didn't know mass, we'd have been a disaster.
Wow.
And we fixed 100 and something backpack in a year and a half.
Wow.
You understand?
So you pull together.
Right. So, you know, when you get paid, deliver the product.
Right.
Okay.
And
Good advice.
that's what happened in Miami to a lot of bands.
Wow.
You know, in a lot of sections, you know, people now trying and people saying they does feather work, they does production and they pay them the money and they, you know, they don't provide.
Right. Yeah, and that's a problem because it come like me. I want my costume, so
Right.
I don't want you to tell me that I ain't got no feathers and I pay for that.
Right.
So you know, and then it's true, you will get a bad name.
And the thing is about it is that we could do this,
Yes.
but we said, okay, we're trying to make our life easier by outsourcing.
Some yes.
Yeah, but you have to like harder.
Yeah. So that's the lesson you learn. So what are you going to do this year?
I'm going back into it and do it
Yourself,
myself.
right. You can
Yeah.
ensure to get the job done.
Right,
It takes
so
more work, but
When we are actually ready for distribution, everybody backpack and the pieces will
we'll
be
be
Right.
but
Okay.
we actually did it ourselves.
right.
Right.
We used to do that, and once we
changed it
started
once.
outsourcing,
It became an
it
issue.
became a problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So at least you're doing what you know,
Mhm.
and then sure people will get what
Correct.
they paid for.
Correct.
That's it. I do not like to say I do not say.
Oh,
No.
yeah.
No, because
Trust me,
people
yeah.
come out there when they put on the pretty nice
Right,
dandans and say,
yes.
and they want to go out there, take pictures with a friend, they want every piece
Right.
that they paid for.
Yeah,
So,
and I get it. I'm not blaming them.
right.
You understand? Because at the end of the day, you pay the money for this thing.
Yes.
So you're
Should get
supposed to be there.
Yeah, you're supposed to be
Whatever I messed up or the other person is supposed to be there. So they don't want to hear that.
No.
So I'm not trying to force them back to the sales. So we're gonna go back to basic. and
Okay.
Do our own better work
Right.
and get our backpacks together the way we used to do it.
Right.
So make sure everybody have the things.
So in 2024, how much sections in the band we could look forward to?
We're doing fine.
5 sections.
Doing fine.
What are the 5 names for the sections?
Uh,
Rachel, you want to just come in for just 2 minutes?
Uh-huh.
Because we're wrapping up. She knows.
Yes, could you give me the?
Yes?
I'm bringing my. This is my computer genius.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
So yes, yes.
So pretty.
Hello.
Hi.
Yes.
Good night.
Yes.
Barboletta, we have Reina, we have Kinyante, we have Dragao, and
Word of prayers.
Bird of Prey.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice. Thank
Great.
you.
So give them the information where they can contact you if they
Right.
want to, you know,
Partake.
be a part of the Juve section, or if they would like to, we'll show them the mask when we wrap up here, so they could get a view of it.
Okay, so you can follow our Instagram page, Dingolay NYC, and then also dingolaymask.com. All the information is listed there.
Okay. Thank you, Jazz.
Thank you, Jazz.
Good night.
Take care. Good night, baby.
Yes.
So pretty.
Yes.
So see, that's basically it, because what we're trying to do, we're trying to stay. We don't want just too much of all of the sections because
Right.
the 10 and 15 section is all good, but it's a hassle with some
Right.
sections if they're not really on point.
Right.
Because we started out with 8 sections,
Okay.
That's
and you know
You kind of
the
reduce.
commitment and the expectation is
So you bring out these masks and people take the section?
no.
Oh,
most
how-
of these,
How do they pick
all right,
it?
the outside sections are their own designer. We give them a team and try to get them on that.
Okay.
Oh, interesting.
Okay.
Okay. That's how you do it.
Right.
Oh.
So yeah, we keep like taking that section and then
Okay. I like the one with the birds there.
Yeah,
Nice
it's
too.
really
I'm gonna
nice.
show it to them. Yeah.
so that's our outside sections. Kind of colors they bring up.
Right.
Okay.
We actually have a section in Canada which is not here.
Okay.
We have 2 sections of Atlanta.
Okay.
It's really beautiful.
So I like the vibe for the versatility of the
Nice.
band.
Yes. Yes.
Everything is not really based on just the
Right.
Right.
That's good.
It does make a
It
difference.
shows inclusion.
Mhm.
Mhm.
we're going with it and it worked out so far, so why you gonna stop?
Good. Well, Eddie, we want to say thank you very much for taking the time with us, hanging, you know. This is our first live,
Yes.
you know, out of our little studio.
That's it. No, but it's actually
But I
very
think it was
nice.
very
Yeah.
nice. And I
Very
think-
informative, enjoyable,
And
vibrant.
you see, guys, what goes into the production, what goes in. It's sometimes when you see the mask, it's a lot. It's a lot of people that come together to just create this magic. So
Right.
we have to appreciate,
Yes.
you know, the
Absolutely.
band leaders and, you know, the masqueraders and all those that labor, because Eddie and Rachel, I know, because we here all
Yes,
hour,
yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
to make sure that everything is
It's
good,
good.
you know. So again, Instagram, Facebook, join the page, get all the information that you need. Hit me up if you need anything. I have the
Right.
number, and you can get in contact with them.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank
All
you
right.
so much.
So
Thank you
let's
for
show
your
them,
time.
just
Okay.
walk around with it a little bit. So guys, we have one section here.
Just let it know all the body parts is in China.
Yes,
Okay.
all the body parts is not here yet. And we have another one here.
Nice, nice, nice. Beautiful. I know.
And then we have the white one here.
Yeah. That's the jackpot.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Let me just take you on a little tour where we have boss lady here. She's busy working. You see, she's here with all.
The mastermind.
Yes, and then we have the orange section here for Juve, which you guys can see the color if you plan to. And then we have, this one here is an outside person. Yes,
That's
Paris.
Okay.
Very nice.
Love it.
And then look, we have the little birds. There's a scarlet ibis, right? Yes, beautiful. Yes, look at the sequence on it. That would look nice. And we have boss lady here busy.
I know. Computer genius.
Yes, yes.
Nice. All right.
Yeah,
So that was lovely.
yeah. So guys, we hope that you guys get a little of everything. Just go. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So guys, again, we are Dingolay Mass Camp, and again, if you want more information, check out all the Instagram, Facebook page, and you guys could get a little bit of the information here. I want to say thank you guys again for locking in to Motivational Monday, where each one teach one. Love in the house always.
Always.
Have a blessed and safe week. Walk in love always.
Walk in love.
Mm.